Welcome to the third installment of my sketchbook tours. This is third of my Strathmore, I have no clue how to pronounce that word, sketchbooks that I've been using, or used a lot in my younger days. This one is actually not completely full. I got distracted by other books, so, which I might actually draw, or bring some of my other ones that are also not full to go through in this video. So let's get started. So this one is 2009, August 16th is when it started. And I was like, I'm gonna draw all this Pokemon that were around in 2009. Let's see, that was, I think Gen 5 might have come out recently. So this is Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, Charmander, and I struggled with Charmeleon, so I kind of gave up and didn't do Charizard either. And I did Squirtle, and then I gave up completely. And it's a picture of young Link from Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask with Epona and Navi, and the weirdness that is a Octorok from like the handheld games, specifically A Link to the Past. Oh, hello. This is Gin, I believe. My character Cat's brother. Cat is now Ivy, so this is technically Ivy's brother. A fellow drawing of Raja and Cat, which is now technically Ivy and Warren. It is another attempt at drawing them, and it didn't really go anywhere. Oh, look, a blank page that, let's see, looks like it just was another attempt at drawing them that I decided to erase, based on what little bit I can see of it. A drawing of a little dog with a sign that is unfinished. Oh, the sign's unfinished, the dog, for the most part, is. Raja, and his mom, Gwen, now named Sophie. And it's Kumamon. I enjoy this character, it's fun. And there's Cat. Toon Link and Pikachu. At that point in time, they were the characters that I played most in Smash Brothers. Now I'm more likely to play Bowser over Pikachu, because Pikachu, in a way, has been a little bit nerfed in the later games. In Melee, Pikachu is a beast, but Bowser has very similar moves, and is heavier, so less likely to get just beaten off the stage. My character Ash. It's another picture of Ash. The drawing of a ferret, because I love ferrets. There's a page that I erased. Ash again. There's Eevee. There's another Eevee, which is definitely based off of the Eevee from the Pokemon Adventure mangas, how you want to pronounce it. So, Red's Eevee. There's a Pikachu. Pikachu and a Piplup. This one is actually on DeviantArt and has a decent amount of favorites. It still gets favorites. That's my character, Marshall. And probably the character that is on his shoulder, his name is Max or something like that. One of those characters that I never actually got around to fully naming, it's just sort of placeholder name. I don't know who this is, but apparently he's like, is this yours? Because it's still my chicken leg. Me with an Eevee. I'm pretty sure I used a massive reference for this. An unfinished drawing. A picture of Batterman that I drew for someone. This is the sketch of it. There is actually a colored version of it that's in one of my loose leaf binders. Spyro, and I'm guessing what's supposed to be snow. You can barely see them, but there's little swirls. I don't know who this is. The dragon without horns. Not a clue. An unfinished drawing. Possibly the ugliest owl in existence. My goodness. Pokemon. Found one of my own Digimon characters. I have quite a number of them. I like Avani. Hello, Avani. Who doesn't have toes. There's Jake. Being Jake. I actually scanned this and started digitally painting it, but never finished it. A drawing of Toothless. Specifically, book version of Toothless. There's Hiccup and Toothless from the books. Hiccup and Toothless again. It's 2011. We jumped several years. The cat. The character Jake again. I think it's supposed to begin once more. I'm not sure. The Nakishimaru. So, they're a species that has 3 different variations. So you have the Nakish, the Kishmar, and the Maru. All together, they're the Nakishmaru. Oh. Okay, we got loose leafies here. Oop, that's some color swatching. A dragon that never got around to finishing. Cyrus in his original form. I might actually use this for the character I'm struggling with drawing at the moment. Because Cyrus's design had completely changed, but this design could technically work possibly for Quillen. I'm drawing a Cinder as a Dreamweaver. The character Char, who is a Peacemaker. Never finished coloring him. My version of Spyro. My version of Ember. My version of Flame. And a drawing of Hiccup and Toothless. This is much newer. This is from last year. I never got around to finishing it, because I realized what's really the point, because I can't, my scanner sucks. So, because this is another version of it where I think I just used Crayola coloring pencils to color this, and I can't get it to look decent at all when scanned. Yeah, let's take it out of that so you can actually see about the glare. There we go. So, I don't know, maybe this camera will get a decent picture of it and I can use it to upload it. Because it has not been shared. It's a sort of, anyway, outdated version of, it's from 2020, so it's 2 years old. An outdated version of Warren, back when he was a shepherd and had fluffy ears. He doesn't have the fluffy ears anymore, and he isn't orange all the time. That's only certain times that he's that color. Now he's more brown. What about brownish black? But really proud of all the work I put into this. It's very colorful. I did another version of it, apparently, or maybe I started out in this book and then decided that, you know what, let's do it on printer paper. It's easier. I think that was the last thing that's in here. And there's pictures that I have printed out for reference, but I don't think anything specific. Yeah. Wow. And so, that picture that I was using for this, where it came from, it's an incredibly pixelated picture that I printed out and used for reference. Didn't realize I still had that. Anyways, and that. The other part to the book, and scrap all my other ones. Alright, this is my, well, it's not my big one of these. I actually have a even bigger one, which I've done very little in. But this one is 11 by 14, or usually I did 9 by 12. So this one is also from like, the 2009. I think this one technically is the oldest, actually, but again, didn't fill it completely, so it didn't feel like I should count it, but anyways. So here's a picture of Riolu, which still gets favorites on DeviantArt. A drawing of Renamon. There's a drawing of a Mew. Completely in frame. That's mostly in, best in frame that I can get him. Looks too big. A drawing of a Mightyena, which I'm pretty sure I'd use heavy reference for all of these. So here's Marshall and the Menagerie, as I generally refer to all my characters as. Here's an excellent example of Keith's tail being able to be super long, and Carson's tail being really weird. I mean, it transmuted into a pair of binoculars. Or binoculars, excuse me. Pronounce it properly, Amanda. So, yeah. The catechins are weird. Some Pikachu reference drawings that I attempted to do. I wanted to get better at drawing Pikachu. Still don't think I'm great at it, but this was an attempt. Yes, Cat Tinsu. Here's a picture I never posted. Mostly because it was too big for any of my scanners. My character Taichu, the Pikachu. Basically, it's a Pichu that got stuck between evolving into a Pikachu. And my character Loki. I was trying to name her Loki, but I used a U instead of an O, so her name became Luki. She's actually a pretty consistent character still. Taichu, not so much. And we have Jake some more. And Megan. Another drawing of Jake and Megan. When Jake's head was really weird looking. Some more of Jake. There's some of the Nakish. This is my character Pimsy, my character Jumping Bean, and a friend of mine who I drew this picture for it was her birthday. She made her own version or character of the Nakish. And I can't remember what his name is, something Glow. Anyways, there's a fully colored version of this on DeviantArt. I'll try to remember to link things. Sort of an example of how Jake and Megan met. He got dropped from the sky. Jake and Megan again. Not the best drawing, but anyways. Ugh. Book is so big. Make sure everything's in frame, but it's covering up my monitor. Anyways, just various reference drawings of Jake. Some more. He has strangely human-like hands in these pictures. Here's a picture that has also been fully rendered on DeviantArt. I believe the name of the picture is I Dare You. Highly inspired by Spirit Stallion and Cimarron. Again. And still relevant to his story now. Some more of Jake. Some pictures of Jake as a baby. This one was actually highly referenced. But I'm trying to get better at drawing wings. Still the biggest fan of it, but anyways. I like a color picture. There's Jake and his sister, Kella. Yes, they are very different looking. I do that for a contest. S has been. This was the first drawing I drew of Spyro, I'm pretty sure. And also, Eternal Night is my favorite Spyro game. At least, it's my favorite of the Legend of Spyro games. But yeah, after I finished playing the game, I was like, I'm gonna make a poster for it. So I made a poster. And it actually has been rendered. I even turned it into a coloring book page, so there's several renderings of it, and I redid it a couple of years ago. Which I need to redo it again because my picture quality was not good, and so it's kind of smushed. It looks funny. A Christmas, good lord, sort of Christmas drawing I did of You Behave, Kella, Jake, and Nigel, where Nigel got his particular body structure. Avani and her chicks. She has a lot of chickies. Very big on her chickies. There's a drawing of and the Kishimaru. So here's a Maru and several Kishmar and Nakish. And more Spyro art. Or yeah. Again, that's my viewpoint was, since there was basically multiple versions of Spyro, I decided, yeah, I'll make my own. So this is my version of Spyro, and Sparks, and Spyro's little brother, whose name is Spork. I like this drawing. Spyro's face looks good. Spork, I'm pretty sure. Could be Spyro. But yeah, that's Spyro. So, the younger version of him. Another drawing from my friend, same one that I drew the birthday picture for. Another drawing of another one of her Griffin characters. Another design of a Spyro of mine. Sort of based off of a little bit Skylander Spyro. He's cute. I do lots of pictures of him. Oh, look, more Jake. I decided to try to make his body more like that of a hound. I think a pharaoh hound is what I was basing this body structure off of. I do like it. It's kind of a cool design. And I think that might be everything that's in here. Yep. It's the last thing I drew in here. Not sure when I drew it. Alright, let's grab the last book, which I know doesn't have very many pictures in it. So here's book number 3. This drawing pad sucks. So I didn't draw much in it. It came from Big Lots. And it's strangely gray colored. And a lot of the art in this is super early on. It's like when I was 16 and stuff, so me attempting to draw expressions and anime using a book that my brother had at the time that's now mine on drawing anime. Some more. I will admit this is going to have a lot of humans in it. Drawing a Gandalf in my hideous cursive. I don't know who this is. This is 2006. I didn't have very many human characters at the time, so... My handwriting is sucky. I don't do cursive. I can't read cursive. I'm dyslexic. Cursive is my enemy. There's a drawing of a baby, which also got a brown streak on it for some reason. And I did not finish. I think that might have been the last picture in here. So yeah, just a variety of me drawing, humans. Anyways, it was my sketchbook tours for number 3. Eventually we're gonna get to the big stuff, which are my loose bins, my loose folders, which are insane, I will admit. We have, I think I have 7 loose leaf folders that are full of drawings. Nothing else can go in them. So, yeah, eventually we're gonna get to them. We're getting close to being done with my sketchbooks that I have and have not finished. I think I've actually finished the ones that I have finished, so now it's just a bunch of I haven't done them. Alright. Go ahead and do these, I guess, real quick. They're pretty quick. I drew these the other day. So, April 19th. I drew them. There's a picture of Warren. A picture of my character Argon, who's super cute and sleeping. I did not use reference for any of these. I actually drew these in the car. Not something I usually do. I get car sick, but I was like, I'm gonna draw while in the car. And so I drew lots of pictures of Argon. It was actually what inspired me to do this sneezing picture. Or animation. And then I have this. This came from the Dollar Tree. This sketchbook did. First thing is me drawing out a possibility of a design for my turtle tank. My turtle's tank is empty. It doesn't have anything in it. But I wanted to do like plants and stuff, but no. They have, back when I was trying to go more with the original Katinsu and Raija designs, I decided to draw Ivy and her family and all those characters as more animals, or animal-like characters. So there's Ivy as a jackal, there's Frank, really like how Frank turned out, there's Gen, there is Abigail, and there's Gen again, there's Matino, Piper, Rogan, and Lore. These are all Ivy's family, mother, father, brother, sister, brother, and brother. There's a drawing of Spyro and Sparks. Get that closer so you can see the details better. And I was like, okay, well, might as well draw Warren's family. So there's Sophie, Peter, Sean, Gwen, because I ended up changing Warren's mother to Sophie. So I was like, I got the names Gwen floating around, so I might as well use it. There's Warren himself at this point in time, and then Frank again. Because Frank is technically Warren's brother. And then a drawing of what Frank would look like in the newer design. Sort of. Very light sketch, so it's hard to see. There. Okay. Does that make it better? Not really. Shade it. I think that's the last thing I drew in this one. Oh, nope, not yet. Sonic as a dragon. Forgot about that, the hideousness that it is. There's that one as well. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna draw Sonic as a dragon. And then there is all of our mammal pets as like in a portrait. This is sort of an outline type of thing. So you have Merlin, Hobo, I think that's supposed to be Pixie, Jet, Hiccup, Momo, Boo Boo, Kian, Chadwick, Penny, Coco, Abby, and that might be Percy, and that might be Pixie. Yeah. And that's the last thing I drew in this. Okay, there we go. We're done. Those are all my little sketchbooks I have on hand that are literally just stuffed underneath my desk. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed looking through my old work, and I will see y'all in the next video. Until then, have a good time. Bye-bye.